Click insurance, then click add insurance payment, and this will take us to our insurance payment posting screen. Welcome back to Behavioral Billing School, where we are offering training for mental health professionals and those who work with mental health professionals. Today, we're going to be reviewing how to post an insurance payment in SimplePractice. First, I located the client that I desired. So I went to the Clients tab and searched. We're going to use my dummy patient today that I named Payment Posting. So I did this to locate the client, clicked on it, and it brings us to the home screen that we see here for each client account. Now, I already went ahead and put in a dummy appointment for February 1st. No real billing code. I just wanted to make sure that I was able to create an insurance payment. And even though we have not yet created a claim, we still are able to post the insurance payment. If you needed to create a claim, this would be one of the places that you can do it. Click. Just for good measure, I'm going to click the new button and show you that this is one of the places that you can utilize a good faith estimate, which would be something that's ideal to send to each client before you provide any insurance-based or self-pay-based services. If we click on the billing tab, we'll see that nothing is here because I just created this dummy account. If I wanted to, I could create an invoice as well as a claim for the dummy appointment that I put in there. But since we're going to focus on just posting the insurance payment today, you can click Add Insurance Payment directly from the client account. Another way we can utilize insurance payment posting in SimplePractice is by clicking the Insurance tab. This will take us to our home page for all insurance claims. So it'll show us our unbilled appointments, our claims with various statuses here, as well as payments. There's always a green button available no matter which tab you're on to click Add Insurance Payment. So just as a quick recap, we can come into our SimplePractice account, home, click Insurance, then click Add Insurance Payment, and this will take us to our insurance payment posting screen. Or we can choose a designated account, click on that, then add insurance payment, and it'll also take us to our designated insurance posting screen. The difference is if you click on from the client account, it'll likely have any outstanding dates of service preloaded there for the account. However, if you just choose to click add insurance payment from the add insurance payment screen here in the home insurance tab, you will find the difference is that you usually need to choose your insurance payer as well as indicate which client you're looking to post on. Since we have our one data service that's open from this year, we're going to locate that for our client. We did that by adjusting our date filters right here. So even though I had already chose my client, I had to go ahead and adjust the dates or I would not find the data service that I'm looking for. So I knew the day that I was looking for was in February. So I just went ahead and hit this year and it brought me my data service. It will always list dates of service in chronological order here. So the first being the first. If there was a second, it will be after that. We also want to confirm our patient's name or client's name, which is indeed payment posting. That's who we're working on, as well as our dummy CPT. If we had to verify our CPT code, this is where we would do it in the CPT column. The amount billed. Now, this is where reading your EOB comes into play. What is the payment date for the payment that you're looking to record at this point in time? So if I'm recording a check that was received with a check date, not a received date, a check date. So what is the payment date? Let's say it was March 1st that Blue Cross Blue Shield cut this check to me. And they sent me a check with the payment number of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I also utilize this space to enter any necessary notes that I would like to add to the payment number. That way it's there for references in the future. So I can say, oh, I located payment number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the web. From there, I'm also going to enter the full check amount. So let's say our check is going to be for $208. It'll let us know right there what has been unallocated. That means we know we have this amount in this check, but we have not told that money where to live yet. Now we're going to do that. We want to find that February 1st date of service for payment posting. We verified it was our dummy CPT at a $250 billed amount. And our EOB told us that our client owes $18. The insurance paid $190. And we can calculate our write-off here by going, oh, well, what's 250 minus the 208 they paid? And we can find our contractual adjustment, or we can use our computer and let it work hard for us. Click the little spinny button and it'll automatically calculate the write-off. So even if I was to put in the wrong write-off amount, let's say I wasn't paying attention, I'm like, oh, the write-off is $96. We can go ahead and double check that by clicking this little spin off and it'll automatically calculate. If you're unfamiliar, our write-off or contractual adjustment would be the difference between the allowed amount and the billed amount. In this case, our example, we're assuming the total allowed amount was $208. From there, the client owes $18. The insurance paid $190, and we're going to write off $42. One of the things that we've noticed here is originally I started off by putting 208 in this box. That means I told this payment tool that I'm expecting all of my payments that I post to add up to this amount. Now that it hasn't done that, it's telling me I have $18 unallocated. And why is that? Because I decided in the middle of the example that our client is going to owe $18. But if I was to remove that and readjust that write-off, I still see our $18 is unallocated. And why? Because a client owing something is a part of what the client responsibility is, not what the insurance paid. Whatever your amount totaling here is will be the column here in the middle, all adding together to equal this amount. Let's correct our example so we can see. Now I've entered 208 in the insurance paid column. And if we see here, our unallocated amount is now 0 because we told the system we have a $208 check. Then we also told the system $208 of that $208 check belong to payment posting for data service 2-1, billed amount $250. Now we've posted our first insurance payment, and what we've done is called reconciling our insurance payment with the ledger. We verified the amount that was paid, the write-off, what would be owed, if anything, what dates of service, what client it was, what service it was, what our billed amount was, what the payment date is, who the insurance payer is, the method, the check number, as well as any additional notes you want to squeeze in there, and our amount. Now that everything is fully reconciled, we can go ahead and click Save Payment. And we can go check on Payment Postings account to see what we've done.